Hi guys, it's me, Joseph Limson again, and in this video, I will talk about the other half of what will be promised in the Deadpool and Wolverine movie. Yes, I will be fulfilling the promise of talking about the extra movies. Starting with the first one, X-Men, from 2000. Now, I find this movie kind of interesting because the title says The X-Men, as if you don't need to know anything else, but The X-Men. Like, this is the syndicated movie of The X-Men. A lot of action. Now, as you can tell, this is a VHS tape. And this is quite unique. I actually seen it myself in there, but it says that there are 10 minutes of never before seen footage and interviews with Bryan Singer and animated storyboards. This could very well be the precursor or one of the very early special features of the DVDs and Blu-rays of the future, but it says that this is on a VHS tape, a much more primitive format to put this on. So this is coming on the year 2024, right before they're gonna have the Deadpool and Wolverine movie, or as I like to call it, Deadpool 3. So they're gonna roll the X-Men into the MCU, into the Marvel Cinematic Universe, which is a good thing and a good thing for Deadpool too. But at the end of the video, I will talk about how I think they're gonna roll them into it, because it's kind of a curiosity among fans. No, I love the cartoon, the X-Men cartoon from the 90s. And they did a good job with making this movie into from the cartoon, because, you know, many times you don't need to get an encyclopedia to follow the who the characters are, what the powers are, and their backstory and so on and so forth. But this movie does a pretty good job in doing that. Mostly, this movie is made for the fans, because my father, Mr. DC Universe, didn't know who the hell they were. So, I'm sure my mother didn't know either, or anybody else that followed DC characters. So yeah, this movie's actually pretty good in that regard. But I gotta say too that they don't really they're not really like MCU esque material, in that one very important feature is that they mostly fight among themselves. Like, what I mean by that is that the X-Men universe is basically just the X-Men fight with the Brotherhood of Evil. That'd be the evil mutants. They might have a passing reference to Captain America, the Incredible Hulk, Doctor Strange, Black Panther, and so on and so forth, which I didn't really know those other characters really existed, except for maybe the Hulk and Spider-Man. But that was it. They don't really interact with them or anything. Like, those typical, they're in their own separate little pocket dimension. And also, for the same matter, whenever they, this is one of the few Marvel-based movies that I think I think the Ghost Rider movies are the same way too, where they don't feature a cameo by legendary RP genius Stanley. Where in the last one I did, Deadpool review, I kind of messed up in that I forgot to mention about the him being the DJ in the club or bar, in which his character and lines kind of reflected the animated nature of the Deadpool movie. But that's beside the point. He's looking down from heaven, and I love it if he made up this. You just, I would love to meet Stanley himself, Stanley Man, but R.I.P. dude. I salute you. Anyway, and this movie, others like it. The other X-Men movies, which have quite a few of them. I have X2, I have X3 Velocity, and I have I ain't seen it yet, but I have X-Men Days of Future Past. I have X-Men what's the other one? X-Men First Class. And the infamous X-Men Origins Wolverine. I'll get to all of the chronological order, but for right now I'll talk about this one. Anyway, this movie with the others in tow are more heavy than, say, Superman, Spider-Man, the Incredible Hulk, and those type of movies, because this is the prejudice. Something I know personally, being in a wheelchair and other stuff, as cool and as buff and as good looking as I might be, and as smart as I can be, there's still that underlying prejudice against people in wheelchairs that if you first see me, you would automatically assume that I was MR, mentally retarded, or slow. That's not the case, obviously, but that's first impressions what you think of me. So anyway, on a cheery note, I do empathize a lot more with Mystique, because she is obviously blue about her problem. In this case, literally blue. But yeah. Which, by the way, did anyone else think of the fact that she's fundamentally naked in this whole thing? Except for a few skills that cover up her naughty bits. She's naked. And there's a perfect spot for Quentin Tarantino in her fight choreography too. Rebecca Romaine really knocked it out of the park in that regard. But anyway, on to a more streamlined note. I have a few buddies that I want to show you. The first is what they call these little pocket bobbleheads of Emma Frost, not in a diamond form. And then you got Wolverine in his traditional yellow Smith's look, which they do make fun of in this movie. I love the line, "Do you prefer yellow spandex, or would you prefer us to go out in yellow spandex? Kind of like this. Which, by the way, I heard that when they made this movie, I heard that Wolverine, Hugh Jackman, was a little bit too tall for the role, but otherwise, he was definitely the perfect guy for this role. Same with Ian McKellen as Magneto. He earned that Serenity title, and they have Frankie Jensen as Miss Jean Grey. The only thing that I want to whine about with her is that they trim her hair into more of a redhead. You know, I know there are some brunettes out there that could be considered redhead, but she just they need to make it more fiery, more red, more like Ariel from Little Mermaid. That's the only thing. Everything else is great. She was beautiful, she was talented in psychic arts, and she had a more of a an untrue nature about her character. It was pretty nice. And Paquin played Rogue, which was excellent. He had Patrick Stewart. I could not think of anyone better to play a handicapped Professor X than Stewart. He was actually really good at that. Patrick Stewart. And then you had Sabretooth. I didn't really care for him that much. More like an enforcer than anything else. And then you had Aurora, which was Storm, played by Halle Berry. With that wig on, she looked hot as anything. And you had the other people there too. Now, also in my Bobblehead collection, I also have Wolverine, but I think it might have been implied that it was from X2, a bit. Here it is. You know, it's funny that I bring this out because Love's Claw here, two of the three claws broke off, but if you notice, when it's done up to be the middle finger, just look in the movie that they make reference to that fact. He changed for the claws individually. So anyway, they say that this movie is based on prejudice, and that it's very dark and kind of depressing, more or less. But they first started out the movie with a cartoon about evolution and how a gene marks a bump up in evolution. It's kind of like a gradual process, and then every so often it bumps up high and then it levels off again. That's not how evolution works. Evolution is more like a slow process that happens like over the course of 100,000 million years at least. Gradual processes happen. It's not like boom, you got the X gene and then it goes up from there. It's a comic book movie, so I figured that would I'll let that pass right now. Now, then we go from the jovial John into the comic book territory with the visuals and stuff to the Nazi concentration camp. Yeah, I'll say that again. A Nazi concentration camp. How much more of a emotional drawing can you get from that? Especially since just seeing like what kind of advertisements are like happier, more drawn to Fox related movies that they produced before this. Like Castaway and other stuff before that too. It was like they wanted to hit the purchase button right there. They got smacked in the face with it, and you can get more you can probably get more smacked in the face by seeing Nazi concentration camps. Also, there's a severe depression to do with that, and severe prejudice, but that was more of a race / religious thing. That the Nazis hated Jews for that. It wasn't because they were mutants or anything, although the Nazis probably viewed anybody that wasn't their own people as being mutants and whatnot. So we see Eric, who will really become Magneto, a very powerful mutant in his own right. But then he gets separated from his dear sweet mommy, and that triggers his XG to activate, and then he goes into bending the metal bars on the cages until he gets stabbed in the back of the head by a rifle butt. Now, I was separated from my mommy a couple years ago too, 5 years ago actually, and I wasn't able to shoot magnetism from my hands or whatever. But the point still stands. Traumatic events will bring out the X gene. Puberty too, hormones and stuff too. We'll bring that out in people. So, then you got then they stop. We're talking about like the X-Men and the fact that Magneto is on the crusade now to fight against humanity. It's more or less like the difference between Malcolm X and Martin Luther King Jr. in that Martin Luther King Jr. wanted to be peaceful about it, whereas Malcolm X wanted it right now, and if they don't like it, suck it, like they can all die. Now, Malcolm X wasn't exactly nice about it, but he wasn't a terrorist either. In this movie, they portray Magneto as a terrorist, trying to kill humans, whether it be known or unknown. Now, in the beginning of the movie, they pick up on the X-Men have a school for gifted youngsters led by Charles Xavier, or should say Professor X. Now, he was one of my role models growing up, being that he was in a wheelchair, but he was also a fictional character too. So, there was that too. So they got this little thing, and Cyclops ends up rescuing Wolverine from death, even though he didn't actually need help from it. Now, to be honest with you, I don't get why in later movies Wolverine will become a big star. Because pretty much his powers are self-regeneration to an insane degree. And that's more of a self-power. You can't really pass it on to other people. You can't really affect other people with it until it could be rogue and all that. Which, by the way, I have a friend who was for college who named the kid Rogue. Who received him for therapy bill because he said that he only named it that because he could be whatever he wants to be. Like Rogue in the movie. So anyway, yeah. So, his powers are basically regeneration. So that kind of like a secret power to me, where telepathy and all that is more like a plus power. And then the Ubers would be something like Professor X, Magneto, stuff that can affect other people. So, there's that. And, Wolverine does have that weakness against Magneto in that his skills and his crew with that, adamantium, which is unbreakable steel, unbreakable metal. The thing is that Magneto can control metal, so he can manipulate the metal on its bones to make him do what he wants. So I could just imagine Logan, aka Wolverine, doing like a puppet show under the control of Magneto, and him singing the song, I ain't got no strings to hold me down, like Pinocchio. That would be funny. That'd be some funny shit, because I know that Hugh Jackman is a Broadway guy, so that'd be hilarious. So anyway, they have him with Anne Paquin, and Anne Paquin, like the person that touches you and you're going to coma because she saps your life essence. Now, this is funny because I think it's implied that there's a kind of romance going on between them, and it can't happen because you can't touch someone without sapping their powers. In fact, that's the only way that Logan actually featured death in these movies. That and drowning. So, there's one part where he had a nightmare in the school there after he gets recovered by the other two, Jean Grey and Cyclops, which is kind of a little bit of a misnomer because he has both of his eyes, but he can't open them without opening up a power source in that dimension. So he uses specialized glasses to give him the appearance of one eyeball. Anyway, they recover him. He's sleeping in the place, and he ends up trying to investigate what's wrong with him. Now, there's kind of like a sex scene in which she climbs on top of him and is about to, see what's wrong with him. And then, it's like a big famous part of the movie. So where he stabs her with his claws. He wakes up and he has nightmares and he stabs her with his claws. Now, and then she accepts his power to try to heal herself. But the funny is that, why in the world did you climb up on this dangerous, potentially deadly guy? You knew that he was a ferocious guy, a kind of a controlled beast, if you will. But, no, she had to climb up on him get in a very awkward position. So even if that was the case, if you woke up and be like, a woman, it could be easily handled by going on the side of the bed or being on the foot of the bed. Hello, Ben, you're right. Hey, Wolverine, you're okay. I don't want to get close to you, but you okay? You didn't have to penetrate her. Now that it sounds kind of dirty, but he didn't have to stab it with his giant swords. Okay, that sounds even more dirty, but you know what I mean? You didn't have to go about it that way. Also, just get manipulated by this guy named Bobby, who is very mystic in disguise, to leave the Xavier Institute so that Magneto capture her for his plan later. Now, one thing I gotta say about Mystique, besides the whole foot fetish thing go on with barefoot fighting and stuff, this woman is an expert infiltrator. She's better infiltrator than Terminators. She's sexy, she's hot, and she's got good skills as a spy and all that, and she's very limber. But also, she's fetish fuel, because not only is Rebecca Romijn a very attractive woman, but Mystique as a mutant, her power is to change her physical appearance and her voice to match whatever you want. So she could be an Asian woman, she could be a Middle Eastern woman, she can be a plump woman, she can be a thin woman, but whatever you desire, she can become. That being said, she can escape and get away from anything you want, either by transforming, kind of like Megabyte in the movie, in the show, the reboot. But there's one thing that I don't like in this thing, that when she fights Wolverine against himself, being like a man fighting in a video game or something, is her using the same mutant powers that he does. She does not possess that power. She cannot mimic other mutants' abilities. Like, for example, if she has it's the guy who has angel wings. She can only mirror the appearance of wings. She can't fly without, or like Storm. She can only mirror the appearance of Storm. She can't generate lightning or control weather or free view or whatever the case is. So I don't know why they made her fight Wolverine with his own claws. But other than that, it was good. So then they also have I would say that they have the right man mutants in this movie. They have the right man mutantage, because in future movies they just try to cram as many mutants into the movie as they can, without giving any rhyme or reason or backstory to them. They did either they hate humans or they want to help humans. That being said, Magneto comes up with a way to kill this, well, not kill, what, transform this human hater, Sunder, into one of them. He like the guinea pig. So he sets up like a machine, like a mini Cerebro. And Cerebro is something that Professor X uses to find all the mutants in the world. Which I gotta say, they touch like the Cerebro effect. And the other machines effect too. Now, I don't know how this exactly works, but Magneto used like his own power, his own magnetism power, to all the genes of the Sunder into a mutant form, which becomes unstable and kind of the same effect as the T-1000 in Terminator 2. To the point that later on he just dissolves to a big blob tissue that ends up liquefying himself and then becoming like almost like Jelly from the Super Mario Brothers movie, 93. So, it's kind of like that. And, I guess the only way to describe it is that because Magneto has magnetism powers, he can alter cells much in the same way that an ultra powerful MRI scan can do damage to the cells, and it gets transformed if they're given enough use to do that with. No, it's not really 100% explained. But it turns out that it's too much power. It's too much power even for him to use, so he wants to get Rogue to do it. To be the conduit for him. And, it just happened that the world leader congregation on Ellis Island, right next to Liberty Island, I guess Statue of Liberty Island with copyrighted. One department being that Fox movie. But yeah, they do have the thing from X-Men. They do have the SR-71 Blackbird jet. And they do have many of the other things to do with X-Men. Like Jean Grey, like Cerebro. Even though it doesn't work on Magneto's special helmet. And I say it's special because, people who are mentally retarded have those big helmets. The super sized helmets. And it's funny because you would think that he could use the holes that in his eyes, for the in the helmet to actually pierce through it to get through the shielding that the helmet provides. You would think that Cerebro would do something, amplify his power, Professor X's power to do that, but whatever. So, was I? Oh yeah, it's the congregation. The congregation will never happen in real life for one simple reason. They're afterwards with no secret service, whatever. And I would think that that'd be a big scary risk to have a whole bunch of members of national leaders and stuff from all around the world concentrating in one spot on an island surrounded by a big choir. I would imagine that not only would a sniper be able to care for all, but if you had someone creative enough You could easily hijack a plane or a helicopter or something, fly over there, and detonate the bomb, or a bomb right nearby or above them, to all they have to state. So then you have the part where they have Magneto taking hostages, using their own guns against police officers, which is kind of funny. It's like a Mexican standoff between Professor X, who controls a saber-toothed rabbit invented to look like this, and Magneto holds the guns to the people's foreheads and whatnot. Now, Magneto even said that he can't stop all bullets from firing if he shoots them all, if he pulls the triggers on the guns. But meanwhile, it's funny that all the people over there, all the sacrificial lambs to Magneto, are just sitting there, waiting to get shot. If I had my own gun to my head, I would try to duck or run away or something or other, or I would try to grab my gun back and try to point it somewhere else. Try to point at a rock or something, or maybe the air or whatever, so that if something did happen, it wouldn't be shot at my face, and then it was a bullet that was shooting at the guy, and he's like, now, if Magneto had let the bullet go, it wouldn't be able to do anything from a dead stop. But if you push it a little bit, then it would kill the guy. But still, instead of making that face, I would just walk the other way or ducked something. So also, the senator guy goes onto the beach after escaping from Magneto's clutches and quite literally saber-tooth clutches. And I like the way Saber-tooth gets locked in the cell that the senator was in, because Magneto is pissed off that he let go away, so he just shuts the key on him. Anyway, he goes to the beach, butt naked. Nobody recognizes him. Nobody says, "Look, there's an old man that's naked right there. It's Senator so-and-so naked. Hide the children." The women are like, "Oh, I want a piece of that right there. I want some old man butt right there." So he's able to steal some clothes and get to the Xavier Institute, because he's afraid that if he goes to the hospital, he's afraid he'll be treated like a regular mutant, like a thing or other person, like a gay person, a trans person, a person that's black, a person that's Middle Eastern, a person that's Buddhist, a person that's Jewish, a person that's atheist, whatever the case is afraid of being treated not like a white pasty or white guy. Which we'd like to see what would happen if Donald Trump, or say one of his other crew, were in fact mutants. I wonder what would happen then. Be like, oh, but things like, oh, we'll find a mutant, we'll find a lizard from whatever. Now, also, another thing we really think about Mystique is that she gives away when she blinks her eyes. And they're like the amber or yellow, let's hit Floyd or something like that. So they always say, "Hey, I'm this person. I'm not really who you think I am. I'm not a statue. I'm really a sexy blue bitch." that ruin a day. And I like it. I also like the fact that this is the only media where they actually portray Toad as being a cool mutant, rather than that comic relief in the cartoon. Because Toad actually does some, he spits in Jean Grey's face, like the Jurassic Park dinosaurs that do that, the Dilophosaurus or something like that, and they show him do the thing with the pants tongue, and I love when the song says what happens when Toad gets hit? When Toad gets hit by lightning, same thing as everything else. And bam, she zaps him. And she probably kills him too. And the body part falls in the water and drowns. But anyway, suddenly Kelly dies in the lab with Soul Air. Now he becomes water and just drips off the edge, just overblows up and just dies right there. My question is, now, she can control weather, she can make fog and all that stuff. So why didn't she just freeze him, put him in a container, and then become revivably raw? Because his essence still be in that liquid, like Professor 2, the clump, and he was still in there. So I don't know why they didn't just do that. So you also have the assault on the island, Liberty Island. That's rogue and stop any of those trying to turn all the world leaders into mutants and trying to build the thought mutant kind. So it's kind of similar to the Nazi plan to exterminate Jews, as well as the disabled, gay people, and all the other people that were non-straight too. And also the people who the state considered unclean and unfit to live, like Romani, Gypsies, Southeastern Asian, Asians too, but so Europeans, Southern Europeans, etc. But yeah. So you have to fight with those guys. Now I do like when Sabretooth and Wolverine are fighting on the Statue of Liberty, and you do like a 360 shot of when Wolverine takes that where the spires on the statue's head, which falls off and goes down and falls on the ground. And then Sabretooth is killed too by I think Storm, because he's trying to be sexy with her, and he won't have it, and she blows him off, and he falls into the water. Now I think that he has the adamantium skeleton too, with an acceleration figure. I think maybe not in this movie, but I think he can swim. He has little Wolverine swimmies on. The inflatable swimmies. That'd be pretty funny too if he had them like Deadpool roommates or something like that. Inflatable unicorn, something like that. So then they have they have the machine nail that Magneto wants to install into Torch to Liberty. From the ground, from the trick that they bring it on. It reminds me a lot of a PS or a Dolo. So they bring this giant metal dildo up to the torch, which explodes when it's activated, which made me wonder what they do with the original torch. And why did they have to hide it for so long? And when they got this thing somewhat activated at this point, and Scott, aka Scott, was like, I got a shot, I'm gonna take a shot. He said, no wait, let me go up there and let me deactivate the machine, let me take up the machine before you kill everything. Magneto is so powerful that when he gets depowered by Rogue, by her touching him, that he can still affect Wolverine's main adamantium skeleton until Scott shoots his back. And apparently he never got in the moon's memorable capes. No capes. So then she ends up knocking out this machine and freeing Rogue. Now in this whole thing, Rogue is like she got her hands handcuffed, and I would to take a saber tooth, or she would have to touch its face or something, or touch its fur, whatever. And the same with Magneto touched him before. This time, and her dormant, but she doesn't do that. I mean, you would think that, and you got a real powerful mutant like that, you would think that the simple answer would be to knock her out and put some gloves on her hands so that she couldn't touch someone prematurely. But whatever. So she ends up killing this tower, almost completing the circuit, almost defeating, turning humans into mutants, and consequently almost saving their lives too. Now, it's unknown if Magneto knows that this device will kill them, will kill regular humans. It won't do anything to regular mutants, but it'll kill humans in a very unique ways too. Not just with the blobfish, but with some might develop pyrokinesis and kill people that way, among other powers too. So yeah, at the end they have Magneto not dead, and they have him arrested and brought to the plastic prison where he plays the game Glass Chess with Professor X, and he knocks over the king, which I feel is symbolic of something, but I don't know what it was. Now, I like the way they had Mystique infiltrate Professor X's school and trick Cerebro into opening it's up to her where she put poison into the Cerebro's power source to thereby get Professor X. Now, this is weird because there's nothing that actually go inside of Professor X. No needles or no injection point. So how does that green stuff poison him? And then X2 and X3 they show that Jean Grey becomes a much more important character coming to Phoenix. A very sick Phoenix. But that's the point. So, yeah. I like this quite a lot. Because we never had a movie with such clear message of prejudice before. And, we never really had too much action in that regard either. I never saw Blade. I never saw much vending before this movie. It dealt with that in comic book form. And I love it because of it. I said to you that I think that they're gonna make something where they're gonna roll into the X-Men and the Fantastic Four and Deadpool into the FCU. What I think will happen will be that during the entire events of the MCU, Thanos, the Avengers, so on and so forth, I think what they're gonna do with that, Professor X or Reed Richards was actually shooting everyone's mind from the X-Men or the memories of them because they know that prejudice is so high. Also, it could also be hidden in like a pocket dimension, kind of like the little my girl in Ant-Man Part 3 was yeah. So it could have been like in like a stasis bubble or something, so that mankind wouldn't know that they existed. And then when Thanos died, or when Kang Kangaroo died, that they would be released from this, so that they would be free in the MCU to do whatever they want, wherever they have to do. So, I thank you for watching my video discussion on the X-Men. And I would like to ask you guys, who's your favorite X-Men? And what's your X-Men movie that deals just with the X-Men? And this is for 2024. The 2002. Which I did plan on doing other videos in the past for all the X-Men and Fantastic Four movies. Sorry. I didn't never have time to do so. So anyway, as you can tell, I give this movie a happy face, seal of approval. Because it was just so much fun. It was so much fun with references to the cartoons and everything else with that. I really like the fact that they have Wolverine say the word bub. That's somebody I think told her somebody else. Yeah, give this my happy seal of approval. Was it? If you like what you see here, you can always like, comment, and share my video, or subscribe to my channel. And if you want, you can leave me future content ideas or whatever. By calling me or texting me at 631-707-3707. Or if you want, you can always contact me on X or Twitter if you prefer at DMeltonPro. Also, if you want, you can reach me on my email address at JJ's viewing channel at gmail.com. So, one thing I noticed about this this might be defining the X-Men movie because it's kind of all over. You don't need to know anything else besides this. But they did the same thing with Deadpool. Deadpool was the end-all be-all for that movie, and a lot of people involved were actually pretty harsh out. Now, I would make the point that Deadpool was created in a similar fashion to the way Magneto created the artificial mutant of Senator Kelly, whereas Deadpool was more stable, although mentally insane. Kelly was more of an unstable human being, a mutant that died in the process at the end. Even he said he got one less human to worry about before he died. So yeah, I definitely enjoyed this movie and the others too in the lineup. Even the atrocious X-Men origin Wolverine. Yeah. I salute you. I salute Mr. Excelsior himself, Stan the Manly. May it rest in peace. Mr. Uatu the Watcher. So, peace out, my brothers and sisters. Aloha. And see you in the next one, all you girls and guys in internet land.